It is Wednesday, June 17th, almost 8 p.m. my time, and about 11:30 today, I got a phone call from my oncologist office that said everything has been approved and can you come in right now? So scrambled around, tried to get everything put together. I probably should have had like all my stuff packed just in case they did call, but I really was convinced that there was no way in the world that this was going to happen today. So luckily David was here. We were able to get over to the oncologist office within about an hour or so. I got my chemo, I got my pump on. The chemo actually went really well. I feel really, really good. Better than I have really in any of my previous chemos. And I mean, normally by the time I get in the truck to come home, I'm already kind of feeling just out of it and just not feeling so good. And I have not felt like that yet. I feel a little fuzzy in the brain a little bit. But other than that, I mean, it's weird. Even David said it was weird. When he picked me up, he was like, well, I need to stop by HB, or I need to go to HB and da-da-da-da. And I was like, okay, but take me home so I can go to the bathroom first. Because the amount of liquids that they put in you, just got to sidetrack here. At chemo, I mean, it's a lot of liquid. And sometimes I forget, like right before I leave, I need to go to the bathroom. By the time I get home, I swear my eyes are like yellow because there's just so much liquid. But I digress. But I said, let's go home real quick though. Let me go to the bathroom and then I'll go with you. And he just looked at me like, wait, what? That's not normally. We went to the grocery store, walked around. I felt fine. He did bring me my nausea pills. So I took one as soon as I got into the truck, but wasn't feeling anything like leading up to that. So I don't know. Right now, this is a good thing. And maybe the side effects for me, the nausea won't be bad. Some of the other things will take effect. I did not take the antidepressant last night, which is supposed to be the really good nausea thing, because I didn't know I was having chemo today. So I will take it tonight and then 2 nights after that. So just the 3 nights. And apparently that is supposed to be really, really good for you. Not good for you. It's really good for nausea. And I never really thought about what nausea pills do. And I don't know about if all the chemicals that are not anti-nausea pills do that. But as an antidepressant, what it does is it basically makes your brain turn off the part that it knows that you're nauseous. So you really are feeling sick, but your brain won't let you know that you're feeling sick. So that just kind of boggled my mind today when she said that. I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. So I'm hoping that this is actually this is going to be okay. Now, some things like the neuropathy is going to take effect, and as I move forward, it's cumulative. So the weeks, days after I get my chemotherapy, like right now, I don't feel that my hands and my feet or anything. This is the thing that she talked about when if I have something cold, it'll feel like my throat's constricting. And so I got a little more information about that. It's not spasms, it's not constricting, it's just the nerves, and the nerves are telling, I guess, your brain that that's what's going on, but that's not really what's going on. Your airways are completely open, all of that. So if it feels like that, I just have to think to myself, nothing bad is going on. And she said, you'll take the sip of something cold once and you won't do it again after that. But what is strange is when we got home, I took a bite of something. Let me back up. The other thing she said today, the oncologist, the nurse, was saying that if for some reason it is really cold and like my throat feels like it's constricting, I can breathe into my hands, put my hands on my throat to warm it up, sip on something that's warm, because that'll immediately counteract the effect and it'll stop. When we got home tonight, I took a bite of something that was warm, not even hot, but just warm. It was the first thing that I had eaten since I'd gotten the chemo today, or since I got back from chemo. And as soon as I put it in my mouth, I felt this weird, I can't say it's tingling, because it wasn't like when something falls asleep, but I could feel just like kind of little shoots of like, hello. It was strange. It was very, very strange. And then when I took one bite of what he had tried, didn't eat any more, and then came back up about 45 minutes later, and then started eating. And that, again, the first bite that I took has this weird kind of, I have to think about what it is, but it's a little bit strange. So I think the effects are going to be different, maybe, than what the other drug was doing to me. But that's okay. Anyway, so I'm feeling good. I'm hoping that I get a good night's sleep tonight. And I've got a golf tournament on Friday, and that's a whole nother thing. I'm already at 5 minutes, so I'm not going to even go into all the chaos that going into chemo today threw me in to try to do that and blah, 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 blah. It has been a long 3 days. Let me just tell you, I feel like this should be Friday or next Monday already. These last 72 hours have just been a roller coaster. So, but I feel good. Got that chemo in. It's in there killing this cancer, and that's all that matters. So I'm going to leave you with this. A son and a father are sitting down together, and the son says to the father, "Dad, can you tell me about a solar eclipse?" And he looks at his son and says, "No, son." Thanks, Kieran. That would make me giggle. It may be better in a meme because of the play on words, but it still made me giggle. Have a great one.